Similar to the ceiling, there are also some properties of the false ceiling that we can edit. To do so, click on the ceiling, which is hosting the false ceiling, and in the left-hand panel that opens up, click on Create False Ceiling. Here, you will now enter the mid state. Click on the shape of the false ceiling that you want to edit, and in the left-hand panel that opens up, you will see some properties that you can change. To change the shape of the false ceiling, click on Edit Shape. Here, you will enter the sketcher mode, in which you can now either replace or change the shape completely. Let us say I want to replace the circle with a small square. I will delete the circle and create a smaller shape using the line tool. Once I'm done, I click on Apply to save the change. And now in the mid state, this is the shape that reflects back. When you go back to designing, you'll see this reflected in real time. To change its other properties, click on the new shape. And here you will see that there are some properties such as type, depth, shift, and material. Let us first go to the properties. You can see that in the type field, it is set to extrude, which means that the false ceiling takes shape of an extruded shape. When you click on the drop-down menu, you will see that there are two other types, mainly tiling and cut. For simplicity's sake, we shall keep the type of ceiling to be the default, which is extrude. Now, when we go to the depth field, we see that it is set at 20, which means the depth of the ceiling is 20 mm. Let's just change that depth to 200. Here, you will see a field called front shift, which is defined as the distance of the false ceiling from its host ceiling. Currently, it is at 0, which means it is touching the face of the ceiling. However, let us now keep it at 1000 and press enter. Lastly, you can change the material of this false ceiling shape by going to Material and selecting from any of the user-defined materials. Let us say I will now select red cement wall, or you can click on the Fetch from Store icon to select anything from the carousel. Let us see the changes that are reflected. Go back to designing and you will see that the depth, which was formerly 20 mm, has now been changed to 200, and the front shift, which I set to 1000, has set it away from the ceiling by 1000 mm. In addition to this, the material of this false ceiling has also been changed.